Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the evening show with Ben Ferguson. Tonight's guests are musician, singer, songwriter Kimberly Ford and award-winning magician Mark Collier. Here is your host, Mr. Ben Ferguson.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you very much. I want to welcome all of you to the first evening show holiday edition. We have a few treats for you today. We have an award-winning magician, Mr. Mark Collier, who is actually going to blow your socks off. This guy's just amazing. He did a few tricks for me earlier today. Holy crap. It's amazing. And we have one of the prettiest voices, jazz singer. We have Kimberly Ford. She's going to come out here in just a few minutes and sing a couple of songs. I think maybe a little Christmassy, and we're going to talk about her next concert that's coming up. Mr. John Cantadella, I think his name is Cantadella. I murder his last name every time I say it, but he was nice enough to introduce me tonight. Dominique has the evening off. She's doing other things tonight, but she will be back next time. Our first holiday show, and I just absolutely love the holidays. I mean, there's just magic, and we have magic with Mark Collier, but there's just magic in the holidays. And the month of December with the weather change, I mean, I think earlier today it dropped down to the upper 70s, so everybody has to kind of maybe stay home if they don't have anything to do, right? It's slick out there. But I want to thank all the people up in Seattle, Washington that watch us, the people in Denver, the people in New York and Florida, and I want to say a special Feliz Navidad to all the people in San Jose, Costa Rica. That's right, we have people in San Jose watching us now, so we're really looking forward to a very good show for all you people all over the United States. Just sit back and relax. At the very end of the show, I'm going to attempt to have all the cast members brought their kids in. And so I'm going to read them a little story. Twas the night before Christmas, and we'll see how that goes. That should be a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Kimberly Ford.
It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here and it stays pretty green. Gonna make a lot of money, and then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to flow. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. Well, he tried hard to help me. You know, he put me at ease. And he loved me so naughty, made me weak in the knees. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, you know, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I'm gonna lost the best baby that I ever had. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to flow. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Mark Collier, a local magician. He's worked at the world-famous Hollywood Magic Castle, and you can catch him on Coda Street at 7 o'clock every Friday night. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Mark Collier. Mark, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, please, have a seat. Mark Collier, thank you for coming.
Thanks, Ben Ferguson.
Yes, thank you. I heard that you were at the Hollywood world-famous Magic Castle.
The Magic Castle in
Magic
Hollywood.
Castle.
You've never been?
I'm not a member, and I heard you have to be a member.
Or know a member.
Or no, and you're a member?
Yeah, I am.
Well, it looks like perhaps there might be something in the future for
Could
you.
happen.
Yeah, so you were there not too long ago working.
I was performing last weekend.
Last weekend?
Yeah.
Now, do they call you and say, hey, Mark, come down? Or
They do.
Wow.
They do. I'm a regular performer down there. I've performed in several of the different showrooms, and it's always so much fun.
How long has the Magic Castle been around? It's old Hollywood, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, 50 years.
Yeah, wow.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
Well, we talked earlier, and you're going to let me know when you play down there next.
Sure.
Also, I heard that you play at the
Palace.
The Palace
Yeah,
restaurant.
I'm the house magician. At the Palace Grill on Friday nights on Coda Street, right around the corner from Joe's.
While people are having dinner, you go to table? Is that
Yeah,
what
and
you do?
they're also in line outside.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I remember
And I
the
go
Palace.
around and do close-up card tricks, coin tricks, stuff like that.
Right.
It's fun.
And you're gonna do. You know, when I grew up, magic was just the most amazing thing. I remember the little, you put the nickel in and go like that and
Oh, yeah.
disappears. That, and then there was one where you put a wooden match in your finger and you go like that, like a little guillotine.
Right.
And that was my favorite thing in the world. And then I learned the rubbing the dime in the
Sure,
elbow, and I could still fool people there, but it never worked out. I think I bought a magic kit, and I just didn't know how to do it.
Right.
I really thought.
I never got into those kinds of tricks.
No.
I was 26 when I learned my first magic trick.
26 years old.
And I was never interested in beginning
So what did you
magic.
do before you were 26 years old?
Well, I was in the Army for 3 years. I was a fireman, and then I got out of
Really?
the Army. I went to City College, and then I was a bartender and a waiter, and then I got into juggling. And so when I met a friend, we decided to put a juggling show together. We were called Circus Minimus.
Nice.
And we started doing street shows in Santa Barbara and passing the hat and getting gigs.
Right.
And I decided to add magic. So my initial interest in magic was professional. I had no interest in beginning magic. I didn't want to do children's magic. First thing I ever did, and when I bought a book on coins.
Okay.
And started learning coin tricks. I figured I could practice at work when I was a bartender. And that's what I got into it. I still perform the first trick I ever learned.
That was 20 or 26 years old when you learned that,
Right.
Now, when you go, have you ever seen David Copperfield or any?
I have many times.
Okay, when you're watching, do you know what's going on? Some of the times?
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Sometimes he fools me, but
Yeah.
but a lot of it's classic. And
Right.
magic's academic. You study it, but see, the thing is, when you study and you gain the knowledge of magic, you appreciate it. You have this respect for the art. So even if you know how it's done, you can appreciate it when it's done well.
Yeah.
And you understand how and why it fools intelligent people.
Well, speaking of coin tricks, you mentioned that you were going to do
You want to see a coin trick?
I would love to.
I'll show you the first trick I ever learned.
That's what I want to see.
It really is. It's not a beginning trick. It took me a long time to learn.
Let me mention real quick. 26 years old, you did your first trick. Now you do corporate events, and you're like
I do all
you're
kinds
like a
of
big
stuff.
shot.
I do close-up, stage, walk around, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So if a company wants to hire you, IBM or something like that,
Sure,
to come in and do magic.
absolutely.
That's pretty neat. Okay, yeah, let's see it.
All right. So you see this coin?
I do.
That's an old silver dollar,
It
American
is.
Morgan 1921 silver dollar.
Okay.
If I put it right here, there's another coin.
Okay.
I'll do it again. This coin goes here. Now I have another coin.
Okay.
That's because when you're looking here, you don't notice when I grab this one. I get you to look up here. It works just as good. There's 5 coins. I'll take 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 coins here and 2 here. It's better with higher ceilings, more hang time.
Yeah. That thing
Hey, there's
sailed
more.
real well.
Watch.
though.
I'll do it again. There's 1. This goes right on top. That's 2 there and 3 here. Watch the sleeves.
Pretty neat.
One more time. 3 and 2. That looks fair?
3 and 2.
Does that look fair?
That looks fair.
It's as fair as I'm going to be.
As fair as it needs to be.
How many in the right hand?
You have
That's
2.
the left hand. So that wasn't fair. There's 2 here, and there's 3 here. But watch this. Here. There's 5 coins. You want to try it? I can't let you do that. It's kind of a union.
You're starting to upset me now, Mark. That was good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. You mentioned something about I sign a quarter.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
I
Sure.
really want to see that one.
Okay. Oh, here it is. There's a
Now,
quarter.
is this something that you might do at the restaurant?
This is more of a show. Usually, the restaurant's more walk
Silver
around.
dollars at the restaurant?
Silver dollars, card tricks.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, we did a card trick before the interview. You got to do a few more of those.
I can show you some card tricks.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I like card.
Yeah, I love this
I was
stuff.
30 when I learned my first card trick. I got a late start on card tricks. I didn't think I liked card tricks.
Yeah.
And then as I really began to be around magicians, I realized, oh, it's not that I don't like card tricks. I don't like lousy card tricks. So here, write something on it.
I'll sign my name.
And put something on the other side. Put show. Put Christmas.
I'll put holiday show.
Okay. And check this out, can of soda. This is just unopened can of Diet Coke, right?
It is a cold can.
Can of soda, signed quarter. 1, 2, 3. The can's not open.
Can's not open.
It's not stuck to the bottom.
Not stuck to the bottom.
And if you listen, you can hear it. Uh-oh. It's showbiz.
Now you're saying the quarter's in the can?
Well, I'm not saying that.
You didn't say that.
But I'm not saying it's not in there either.
If it's in the cup, I'm going to leave it at home. Oh.
I was afraid that cup might not hold it, so I brought an extra. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
What the hell?
Yeah. Okay, these are just some pliers here. Check it out. Take that and just verify. Is that? And that's the can.
Right.
Check it and verify. Is that the same one?
Holiday show. Benjamin. You guys see that?
Same one?
Same quarter.
So that's pretty good, right?
That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah. Now, recycling's important.
Sure, recycling's important.
You see the dents in the can?
I do.
Watch the dents in this can.
Well, now that's a little
unusual.
That's a little unusual.
It's almost
Holy smokes.
as if.
Oh, we can bleep that. Go ahead.
Oh, bleep.
Oh, bleep.
There you are.
Isn't that something? Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Collier.
Very nice.
So I don't know what to say. That was incredible. You know, I see these shows. You see David Blaine. You see the different things on TV that do tricks like that. You know, you're just amazed. But I always wanted to, you know, have it done right in front of my face, and I'll be able to figure something out.
Oh, close-up magic. I mean, I'm sorry for the people at home watching. To really appreciate close-up magic, it's a live performance.
Well, when you just went to when it was in the can,
But you really have to see it live to really get it. Come see me at the Palace.
Yeah.
You'll understand. Go to the Magic Castle.
What time do you start at the Magic? Excuse
The
me,
Palace.
at the Palace.
Friday night, 6:30 to 9:30.
Friday night, 6:30, 9:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got a lot to get out there and do.
Here, check this out. Watch. I'll shuffle the cards. Now, I want you to just name any random card. Just name a card.
2 of hearts.
2 of hearts. I could find a 2 of hearts with no hands. 1 card jumped off the deck. Show the camera.
What the hell?
This is the holiday
Can we
show,
do that
folks.
one again? Can we do it
Sure,
again?
name a card.
I want to go with the 2 of hearts again.
Okay, it only works with the 2 of hearts.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Pick a different card. No.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. A different card, though.
Oh, man. Sorry.
Name a different card.
The Jack of Spades.
One hand.
Jack of Spades.
One hand. The other hand.
What the hell?
It's magic.
It's magic. It's incredible. Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I do.
Can you do the one where you drop the deck again?
Oh, come on, we already did that. They can just
Okay,
DVR
all right,
it.
all right. Let's do it.
Let's DVR.
Let's do one more.
Okay, watch. Think of a card.
Okay,
You got it?
got it.
Now I'm going to cut the
Hold
cards
on, I'm
like
sorry, I
this.
just changed it.
I
Am
knew,
screwing you up?
I know.
Oh,
I
you
knew
knew
you were
that,
going
okay.
to. Yeah,
Of course, you're magic,
I'm
Mark.
trying to stay with the group. I'm kidding. Okay, watch. I'll cut the cards. You say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
You stop me on the 2 of diamonds. What card are you thinking of?
You know what, Mark? I
Just
screwed
name
up. I
any
screwed up.
card.
Ace of Hearts.
Okay, I'm going to turn the 2 of diamonds into an ace of hearts.
Yeah?
It's going to change. In full, I'm not going to cover it. It just happens. It changes to the ace of hearts in full view, but it happens really fast. You ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness.
But that's not really an ace of
No, wow.
It's 2 of diamonds, actually. It's. See, if that was the ace of hearts, then it would look like this. Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm not that good. Okay.
No, of course not.
I'm going to go practice.
God, that's good. That's really good. Makes my stomach hurt a little bit, in a good way.
In a good way.
It's kind of flipping
I
around
love
like in disbelief.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thanks.
Okay, so if somebody wants to see you, they can go Friday night. They can see you at the Palace.
Friday at the Palace.
6:30, right? Or go to your website. They can get you for a corporate event.
Absolutely.
Which, guys, you need to do this because it's simply amazing. And you can go to your Facebook page, and we'll have all that on the screen.
Great.
We'll have all that stuff. Mark Collier, thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you, Ben.
in. Yes, it's very
It's a
much.
pleasure. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, originally from the Bay Area, she has lived down here for the last 15 years. One of the most beautiful jazz singer voices that I've ever heard. She works at the Libero Theater in the singer-songwriter department. She teaches, and she's about to go on a little tour of her own. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Miss Kimberly Ford. I read it all started when you were about 7 years old.
Yeah, I did.
When
yeah,
you started singing?
I did.
What did you do when you were 7?
You know, I think I had opportunities in choir and that kind of thing in
Right.
elementary school, and then it kind of rolled into junior high.
Glee
and-
club.
Oh yeah, but I had a
remember Glee
great
Club.
Glee club though. When I was in 7th and 8th grade, she exposed us to Gilbert and Sullivan, and would take us. I grew up in the Bay Area, and one of the places I grew up, and we would go to Gilbert and Sullivan operettas about once a month. She'd put us all on a bus back in the day when you could do that.
Right.
Put the choir on the bus, and we would go see operettas, and then we would perform them. So I had a chance to perform about 3 or 4 operettas.
What a place to grow up, San Francisco.
Oh, it was great.
As far as the arts go.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrific.
Now you're going to be playing December 7th. You have a really good concert at the Soho.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. It's Joni Mitchell. You're going to do a compilation of Joni Mitchell songs.
It's all Joni Mitchell material, pretty much spanning the 5 decades that she's been recording.
Now, it's beautiful because I've heard some of it. But how did you get on that journey, that Joni
You know,
Mitchell journey?
That started pretty early on when I was probably in high school, and I got
Yeah.
exposed to her.
Yeah.
And that was when she was just really coming on, and I heard the Blue album, and that was it.
You just connected with her?
I loved it. And I was playing guitar. I mean, everybody was playing guitar back then, you know.
Yeah, sure.
And playing folk music and that sort of thing. And I started playing Joni Mitchell, and I just played the Blue Book until it fell apart. And loved that stuff. And then as time went on, I kind of moved into some other styles of music, but then she did too. That's what was so interesting about it. That when somebody brought this to me in the spring and they said, "Let's do this," you know, let's do a program of her work. I realized that we had kind of had similar paths, and she'd gone jazz and I'd gone jazz. And
Has she ever seen you perform that you know of?
no, I know, but I'm on her website.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of websites, I went to your website last night, and everybody go to Kimberly's website. Oceano. I listened to. One of the prettiest songs I've ever heard.
Thank you. It's a Siobhan song.
You know what? There's so much culture out there that I need to wrap myself around.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of us.
And that was beautiful. And there's
so
another song
hear.
I was talking to you earlier before we sat down about. I think it's called the Healing the Tide or something. I shouldn't even.
Sea Change?
It may have been Sea Change.
It might have been.
Was that? Remember when I said it sounded a little like Sade?
Yeah. There's
really
a couple
pretty.
originals on that particular album.
Nice. So okay. So December 7th.
December 7th, Soho, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
And there are 6 of us. It's a great group. George Friedenthal on piano, Lee Rolag on violin and guitar, Charles Levin on drums, Tom Etchart on stand-up bass, Tom Buckner on sax, and me.
And our keyboard that does piano playing.
That's George.
He'll be there. He's
and
amazing.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
I've been playing with George for years.
And if you missed the Soho show, you can go to Wisconsin in January.
You can follow us to Wisconsin.
Yeah, tell me about Wisconsin.
I have an opportunity to go and play at the Paralympics, the International Paralympic Games in Cable, Wisconsin.
Wow.
And I'm going to be doing a series of workshops and clinics there on voice work and finding your voice and delivering your message. So it's a lot about public speaking and then all of a sudden, also using the voice. So I'll do that, and then there's a historic theater there, and they've asked me to do a concert. So I'm bringing George with me, and we'll do a concert while we're out there.
We should just get a bus and all of us go.
I know. It would be so much more fun.
You work with the education part of the Libero Theater?
I'm part of Vocal Point, which is the Santa Barbara Vocal Jazz Foundation. We're a nonprofit, and we have a wonderful curriculum that we go into the schools with. We teach vocal jazz and jazz history, America's music. I
noticed on your website, if somebody wants to hire you as a coach, they can, right?
They can. I teach privately, and then as I said, I also teach in the schools.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, the songs, you've lived here 15 years, and I'm sorry I haven't heard anything until now, but it's so nice to know.
Please come to Soho.
I will be there at 7 o'clock.
Please come to Soho.
Thank you so much for coming out here.
Absolutely.
Remember,
thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. December 7th, Soho, 7 p.m. Miss Kimberly Ford. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, time for all the children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and joy to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, families drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, families drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year.
So kids, we finally come to the part of the show that you've all been waiting for. I want to read you a story. Who knows 'twas the night before Christmas? You know that? Oh boy, so if I've changed the words, you'll know. Anthony, you know, don't you? All right, here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. I like it when I do that. Anyway. When out of the roof there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter, and threw up the sash. I like that part. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave luster of midday to the objects below. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Kiani and Coco and Mia and Tristan, oh Comet, oh Cupid, oh Donner, oh Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, ha ha ha. Now dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wind wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up on the housetop the coursers they flew, and the sleigh full of rays and toys with Nicholas too. You knew I screwed that one up, didn't you? You don't think that's a let's go with it this time, huh? So up on the house the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. He was all dressed in fur from his head to his foot. His clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler, just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to the evening show, and to all a good night."